welcome to all in our the Media Sapiens Talk. We already have, I think, 5 behind us, and today I have the great pleasure to welcome Paulina from Poland. She is representing our Polish partner in a project Media Sapiens, international training course on media literacy, which is being supported by the Erasmus Programme. And we planned it in July 2021, but now it seems that it will move to 2022. Nevertheless, we still want to bring you some insight in Poland. But firstly, before we start to talk about media literacy, I would like to give Paulina space to introduce her organization. So Paulina, welcome, and thank you very much for your time.
Hi, thank you for having me, for inviting us to be partners of this project. And today I represent Fundacja Inkubator Innowacji, which can be translated as Innovative Hub Foundation, something like that. We work on local and international level. We are promoting non-formal education. We are promoting European awareness, mainly using Erasmus Plus opportunities for that. Our organization is open to everybody who would like to contribute to making changes within the local communities, but also in broader level. We are based in Warsaw, but we work also with youngsters from other cities, mainly from small towns and villages, rural areas with limited access to such opportunities, especially the international ones like Erasmus+. Recently, we started collaborating with youngsters from Tomaszów Lubelski, which is my hometown, and I'm really happy about that and really proud of all the youngsters who got involved in our work. What is interesting, they are mainly youngsters associated in a folk group I used to dance. And the topics we are tackling right now mainly are art in favor of non-formal education, different artistic tools, culture, and folklore, dances, tales, legends. What we are working on right now, our aim is to reach folk groups and folk dancers, folk singers, and show them how they can use their resources, what they have, their skills, most effectively and most efficiently, how to use them for something more than artistic expression. And this is why we wanted to introduce these Erasmus Plus opportunities to them and non-formal education, so how they can get the most of what they already have. And the second, let's say, area is reaching youth from small towns, as I said before, villages with no awareness, with no resources, with no access to Erasmus opportunities.
Thank you very much. I really like it what you say, because also Mission Reconnect, which is kind of hosting this training course, I can very much relate when you say that you are very happy that you kind of get involved youngsters from your place. Because the idea why we did our organization is that we kind of left our hometown and the surrounding villages. We went to explore the world by using Erasmus+. And when we came back, we discovered that not so many people know about it. Yeah. And I'm now very happy that, for example, we can do trainings like this in my hometown, which has maybe 50,000 people, but it's very well kind of struggling, which is now very strange English sentence to say, but which is really struggling economically, socially, and there is very little awareness of people about Erasmus Plus opportunities. So we are now also planning to go to the local high school, and I'm very excited to kind of go back to my local high school. And also I found very interesting that you work with these folk dances, because I think it's very nice to connect with always someone which is already working in some field and to really use the structure to full. So thank you for giving such an interesting insight. And the topic of our training is media literacy. So what about media literacy in Poland? Like, what you can say about this?
Okay, so I'm wondering if someone who has such initiatives will be hearing us, because I did some small research before our talk, and to be honest, I didn't encounter any captivating project or initiative regarding media literacy in Poland. Of course, as I remember some, I don't know, calls for trainings and the topic is media literacy, but it was not something which stays. So we can see the videos as in our case, or I don't know, we can find some interesting resources about that. What I found researching the internet, in my opinion, I see that digital education is more common word maybe in Poland than media literacy education. It kind of overlaps, of course, and links, but still I feel it's not same thing. So all in all, I see the training like your proposal, like this partnership, it's really needed in Poland. On the other hand, I was thinking about our organization and the project we just got founded. And we will be implementing this project. It's KA2 project called Youth Folklore.com, and it's again targeting youth folklore groups. But it will be internet platform for them to network, to see the opportunities other than folklore festivals, more about non-formal education and how they can use their skills, as I said before, their experience with culture, with dances, and so on, so on. So I think thanks to this partnership and this training, we will gain new skills which will help us to carry on this project. Because like internet platform and creating content and promotion, it will be something super new for us and for other partners in this project. So it's right on time. It will be super helpful for us.
That's very nice and interesting to hear. I am really like amazed by this connection between folklore and platform. I know that it's maybe a bit stereotyping, but when I think in my head in folklore, I imagine just people dancing these traditional costumes. And I really find it very cool that kind of this link between like all like this like a folklore element and these platforms. And definitely, like for example, when we speak about media literacy, it is a very range topic. We just discussed it also if you watch the previous Media Sapiens Talk with other trainer, that we even don't know sometimes what elements take from it. But creating media content, I think it's like one of the, I would say, very practical way how people can really explore the topic. Because once you start to create the video, social media content, you really explore how it is being done, and you are also able to analyze the other work. And maybe one more question. Like, yeah, we work with young people. And you meet a lot of young people, like how is there, for example, when you talk with them, how they imagine like a media world, or like, do they have any questions, or how you reach them? For example, when we talk with Lithuanian organization, they say that, yeah, I already said like Facebook is not very platform to reach young people, that they move to the TikTok and other platforms. What about this, like young people in Poland, media literacy, reaching, working with young people?
So for me, critical thinking is a key. And what I saw, what I noticed during some trainings or meeting with young people when we were trying to introduce this skill, to practice it, to show its importance. And there was a lot of misunderstanding what critical thinking is. Misunderstanding with criticizing everything, which is
okay.
And it's completely, it's not that. It's for me, it's not denying everything. It's just questioning, and maybe not just, because questioning is super powerful tool. And personally, I love working with questions. I believe in power of questions, and this is how I work with, not only with youngsters, but also with adults, questioning them and showing them how they can build proper questions or powerful questions. And I think I hope it's useful for them while receiving this media content.
Hey, definitely, I found it very critical thinking and questioning. Like now, just in my hand pop out audio that I should talk to you more often, because this questioning is definitely something I think we need to know, we need to be able to ask, not like just receive information. And also, I very like the point which you make with this critical thinking and criticizing. I had sometimes the same feeling that when you open the debate and you say, so now we can have a talk, and let's say critically people just start to put some negativity sometimes and just say how it's bad. But it's not this, like I don't encourage you to do it. So yeah, I see the challenge. And very last thing, what about you and media, like a youth worker and media literacy? Do you think that you find yourself in like this very fast changing space, or how you see it? Like, would you maybe go, I was recently thinking that maybe it would be much more better back then, like 10 years back, when it was maybe a little bit more simpler. Maybe not, maybe just we were not aware the complexity, because today we are just maybe also over, like kind of crowded by information.
Yeah. I agree with being overloaded with information and with the tools and how we convey the messages. As I see myself as quite aware receiver. Thanks to this critical thinking skill, which I believe it's quite developed in me. Of course, it's still the space to make it better and better, but I already feel quite confident about that. The second thing, and maybe also a tip, advice, something I would like to share with others or with youngsters mainly, is following the profiles of professionals. Someone who is really an expert in the field. This is important to me personally, and checking various media. So right now, most of young people speak 2 languages at least. Better or worse, but somehow they understand. It's more people than, let's say, 10 years ago who have this skill. And yeah, just use it, because you have such a great opportunity to check various media, not only in your country, but also in other countries, to see different points of view. So this is really helpful. What I would like to learn, and what I hope to learn, maybe thanks to this project, is to create content, as I said at the beginning. And it will be useful not only for our project, but also for my personal use, maybe, because also I have kind of crusade, which is debunking psychological and educational myths. So maybe this will be helpful to have extra skill to create messages and to create content to fight that.
That would be really nice. I really hope that this training of this project and other ones will give you the skills to do content, because on the topic which you mentioned, I would really like to follow some content. Paulina, thank you very much for your time. I will also now close it. Thank you for your tips. And if you are watching us, like, thank you for watching or listening, because this talk is also available like a podcast. And we will kind of create more talks, so you can follow us. And hopefully, if you are following us in 2021, in 2022, we will be also able to bring you even more content related with the training course itself.